Welcome to Class 8. How are your shoulders doing? Learn to step forward into a high lunge while staying strong in your arms. For the warm up, start by kneeling down onto the back of your mat. If your knees are sensitive, double the mat or put a towel underneath your knees. Bring your knees wide and your heels together. If you can, sit onto the back of your heels. If this is not possible yet, stay forwards on your hands. Bring the hands to the floor in front of you as wide as your mat. And make sure the hands are under your shoulders. Try to arch the lower back and push yourself from the hands back. The hips move back towards your bottom until your sit bones are towards your heels. Stay here for a few long breaths. See if you can extend your arms forward a bit more. Inhale, bring your chin to the chest, squeeze your bottom and round your back, rolling forwards. Keep rolling forwards until your shoulders are over your wrists. Exhale, arch the back, and push the hips back until the sit bones come towards your heels again. Bring your forehead to the floor. Inhale, chin to chest, pull the belly in and round your back. Squeeze your bottom and move your hips forward until your shoulders are over your wrists. Exhale, arch your back, push the hips back onto the heels. Inhale, chin to chest, pull the belly in and round your back. Squeeze your bottom and move your hips forwards until your shoulders are over your wrists. Push yourself away from the floor with your hands. Exhale, arch your back, push the hips back onto the heels. Inhale, chin to chest, pull the belly in and round your back. Squeeze your bottom and move your hips forwards until your shoulders are over your wrists. Exhale, arch your back, push the hips back onto the heels. Sit back onto your heels and bring your knees together. For this pose, you will be sitting on your heels. Bring the knees apart. Bring the hands back behind you and place the fingertips onto the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Press the fingertips into the floor. Try to pull the elbows towards each other. As you breathe in, lift the chest. As you exhale, pull the chin to the chest. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, squeeze the belly and pull the chin down. It's only a very small movement. Do this 5 times. Inhale again. Lift the chest up. Exhale, squeeze the belly and pull the chin to the chest. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, squeeze the belly and pull the chin to the chest. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, squeeze the belly and pull the chin to the chest. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, squeeze the belly and pull the chin to the chest. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, squeeze the belly and pull the chin to the chest. To come out, release the arms and bring them to the side of your body. From a kneeling position, place your hands down in front of you and step the right foot forward. Start leaning forward into your hip. The knee should be over the heel but not in front. You may need to slide your foot forward more. Place both hands onto your right front knee. Keep leaning forward with your body weight on the front leg. Tuck the toes of your back leg under and start to stretch out the back leg. Stay leaning forward with your full upper body weight and hands on your front leg. Lean forward onto your front heel. Push into your front heel. Squeeze your bottom together as tightly as you can. Extend the back leg. Breathe in deeply, and as you exhale, squeeze your bottom. Press down into both hands. Chin to chest, and start to lift your back, lifting away from the front leg. The left hand stays on your front leg. Bring the right arm back and place your right hand flat onto your sacrum, the lowest part of your spine. Push the hand onto your lower back and squeeze the elbow and shoulder back. Then lift the left hand off the front leg and bring the arm up to shoulder height, fingers pointing forward. Breathe deeply 5 times. Hold the balance steady by squeezing the bottom as tightly as you can. Push the front leg firmly into the floor and squeeze the back leg tightly, pulling the knee up. Pull your belly in and look forward into the left hand. To come out, release the left hand, then the right hand, and place both fingertips on the floor. Place the knee down and slide the right leg back. Change sides. Step the left foot forward. Start leaning forward into your hip. The knee should be over the heel but not in front. You may need to slide your foot forward more. Place both hands onto your left front knee. Keep leaning forward with your body weight on the front leg. Tuck the toes of your back leg under and start stretching your right leg. Stay leaning forward with your full upper body weight and hands on your front leg. Lean forward onto your front heel. Push into your front heel. Squeeze your bottom together as tightly as you can. Extend the back leg more. Breathe in deeply, and as you exhale, squeeze your bottom. Press down to both hands, chin to chest, and start to lift your back, lifting away from your front leg. The right hand stays on your front leg. Bring the left arm back and place your left hand flat onto your sacrum, the lowest part of your spine. Push the hand into your lower back and squeeze the elbow and shoulder blades together. Then lift the right hand off the front leg and bring the arm up to shoulder height, fingers pointing forward. Breathe deeply 5 times. Hold the balance steady by squeezing the bottom as tightly as you can. Push the front leg firmly into the floor and squeeze the back leg tightly, pulling the knee up. Pull your belly in and look forward to the right hand, reaching the fingertips forward. To come out, release the right hand, then the left hand, and place both fingertips on the floor. Place the knee down and slide the left leg back. Sit back onto your heels. For the next pose, you will be standing. Bring your feet parallel and apart in a wide stance. Both feet are pointing forwards to the long side of your mat. Bring your hands onto the hips. Squeeze the leg muscles so the legs are really strong. Turn your left foot towards the left, so your left foot is pointing towards the top of your mat. Bend your left knee until your left knee is over your heel. Squeeze your elbows and shoulder blades back. Pull your belly in. Bend the left knee more and start leaning forward until you can reach the right fingertips onto the floor. The left hand moves from your hip onto your left thigh, pushing the knee to the outside. Breathe deeply 5 times. Push down firmly into both feet. Keep the right fingertips on the floor and squeeze the bottom tightly. Pull the belly in. See if you can bend the left knee a bit more. To come out of the pose, release the left hand and bring the fingertips to the floor in front of you. Turn your left foot back, so both feet are pointed to the long side of the mat, and squeeze both legs tightly. Change sides. Start by turning the right foot to the top of the mat, until the toes are pointed to the short side of the mat. Bend your right knee. Bring your right hand onto your right thigh, and push your knee to the outside. Walk the fingers of your left hand in a bit more. Squeeze your elbows back and your shoulder blades back. Pull your belly in, bend the right knee more. Push down firmly in both feet. Keep the left fingertips on the floor and squeeze the bottom tightly. Pull the belly in. See if you can bend the right knee a bit more. Make sure your knee is not over your toes. Breathe deeply 5 times. Keep pushing strongly into both feet. Squeeze your bottom. To come out of the pose, release the right hand and bring the fingertips to the floor in front of you. Turn your right foot back to the long side of the mat. Squeeze both legs tightly. Walk your feet together a bit. Bring your hands onto the hips and squeeze your elbows and shoulder blades back together. Start to lift yourself up and straighten your back. Release your hands and walk your feet together. Come down onto all fours. Your hands are as wide as your shoulders, or even as wide as your yoga mat. Your middle finger is always pointing forward to the top of your mat, or even slightly out away from you. Bend your elbows slightly. Tuck your toes under. Arch your lower back and pull the belly in. Push the sit bones back until the knees lift off the floor. Push down into your hands, using the power of your arms. Push the hips up and back towards the ceiling, keeping the arch in the lower back. Lift your heels and keep your knees bent. Bring your chin to the chest. Look forward into your hands. Keep strong in the arms. Lift the right knee off the floor. Make yourself as round as you can. Move your weight forwards and place your right knee to the outside of your right arm. To step back, push yourself up through your arms as strongly as you can and bring your foot back. Arch the lower back, push the hips back and up. Look forward into your hands. Keep strong in the arms. Lift the right knee off the floor. Make yourself as round as you can. Move your weight forwards and place your right knee to the outside of your right arm. To step back, push yourself up through your arms as strongly as you can and bring your foot back. Arch the lower back, push the hips back and up. Last one. Look forwards into your hands. Keep strong in the arms. Lift your right knee off the floor. Make yourself as round as you can. Move your weight forwards and place your right knee to the outside of your right arm. To step back, push yourself up through your arms as strongly as you can and bring your foot back. Change sides. Arch the lower back. Push the hips back and up. Bend your knees, round your back, roll forwards until your shoulders are over your wrists, and bring your left knee to the outside of the left arm. Then step back, tuck your chin in, round your back, and push yourself away from the floor. Bend your knees, round your back, roll forwards until your shoulders are over your wrists, and bring your left knee to the outside of the left arm. Then step back, tuck your chin in, round your back, and push yourself away from the floor. Again, bend your knees, round your back, roll forwards until your shoulders are over your wrists, and bring your left knee to the outside of the left arm. Then step back, tuck your chin in, round your back, and push yourself away from the floor. To come out, lower your knees to the floor and sit back into your heels. For this exercise, you stand at the top of your mat, your feet about hip width distance apart or a bit wider, like the shoulders. Bend the knees and step the right leg back. Lean forwards and bring both hands onto the left thigh. The left knee will stay bent. Your right leg is strong. Squeeze your muscles. Lean forwards a little bit. Your knee should be over the front heel. Pull the belly in, lean forward until you can lift the right foot off the floor. Push back through the right leg, as if you're pushing the heel towards a wall behind you. Breathe deeply 5 times. Push down into the front left leg. Lean forward and keep your body weight forward. Squeeze your bottom and lift the leg higher. See if you can straighten the right leg a bit more. Keep your body weight forward. The eyes are forward and down to the floor. If you have to set your foot down in between, start again. Remember to lean forward and strongly push down into the standing leg. To come out of the pose, slowly lower the foot down and walk to the top of the mat. Before you change sides, make sure that both feet are planted firmly into the mat. Bend the knees and step the left foot back. The right knee will stay bent. As you lean forward a bit more, you squeeze the belly in and lift the left leg off the floor. Squeeze both legs and keep leaning forward. Your knee should be over the front heel. Pull the belly in. Your hands pressing down into the right leg. Breathe deeply 5 times. If you lose balance, start again. Keep your body weight forward. Push back through the left heel as if against the wall behind you. Squeeze the right leg and straighten it as much as you can. Squeeze your bottom and lift the leg higher. Bring your body weight forward a bit more. Push down strongly into your right foot and the standing leg, and straighten it as much as you can. Focus your eyes forward and down to the floor. To come out, bend the right knee, place the left foot on the floor, and step forward to the top of the mat. Come onto all fours and lower your elbows to the floor. The elbows must not be wider than your shoulders. You'll also notice that the bone of your elbows moves in the skin of your arm. Clasp your hands together tightly and push down into the floor. Bring your nose forward above your hands. Keep your shoulders pushing backwards. Your neck is long. Pull your belly in and extend one leg, and then the other one. Push the heels back and squeeze your legs tightly. Squeeze your bottom tightly. Breathe deeply 5 times. Try not to round your back. Push down into your elbows. Look in front of your hands. Squeeze your legs and pull your knees up. To come out of the pose, lower one knee to the floor, then the other one. And walk your hands back towards your knees. Sit onto your heels. For this pose, start by sitting onto your heels. If your knees or ankles are sensitive, you can double the mat or sit onto a cushion or fold a towel. Reach across with your left hand and place it onto your right thigh. Roll your right shoulder back and keep it down. Stretch your right arm and reach it back down with your fingertips. Squeeze both shoulder blades together. Breathe deeply 5 times. Keep your shoulder down. Squeeze your belly. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Stretch your right arm as much as you can and turn to the right. To come out of the pose, release the right arm and place the arm onto your right leg. To change sides, take the right hand to the outside of the left leg. Try to sit upright and try to arch your lower back. Roll your left shoulder back and squeeze both shoulder blades together. Bring your left shoulder back and extend the left arm to the side. The palm is turned outwards. Inhale, lift the chest, the shoulder stays down. As you exhale, squeeze your belly and try to turn a little bit more to the left. Breathe deeply 5 times. If your arm is very uncomfortable, you can also bring it down and point your fingertips to the floor. It's not important where the arm is. What is important is that you squeeze the shoulder blades together and the left shoulder back until you feel your body twist to the left. To come out of the pose, turn the center and bring your arm back onto the legs. From a kneeling position, lie down onto the mat. For the final relaxation, stay on your back and close your eyes. Place your legs as wide as the mat and let your feet fall to the outside. Squeeze your shoulder blades together under your back so that your chest lifts a little bit. Let your arms relax to the side of your body with your palms turned towards the ceiling. Breathe deeply 5 times and relax. Stay here for 2 minutes. In your own time, open your eyes and slowly sit back up.